Let me tell you the story of my great-grandmother Rosabella. Rosabella was born in 1905 to parents who immigrated to Australia from the north of Italy in the late 1800s to seek a better life. The family lived near a small town called Glenrowan in Victoria, where Rosabella's father managed a local vineyard. Little is known about Rosabella's early life, as there exists only one very old photograph of the family taken at her sister Annie's wedding in 1924. Not long after this photo was taken, Rosabella gave birth to her first child, my grandmother Olive. Conditions in the early 1900s were harsh, both economically and physically. Too poor to afford proper housing, Rosabella and her family also had no access to proper healthcare. When she was 5 years old, Rosabella tragically passed away after contracting pneumonia. Olive's father continued to look after her until she was 10, but he too succumbed to pneumonia and became very ill. She was taken to Melbourne and placed into foster care. She was told afterwards that her father had died. So, over time, the memories of her family faded. As a young woman, Olive began to work in a clothing factory in Melbourne. She became a skilled seamstress, working in a production line in a clothing factory. Olive later married and became busy with a family of her own. My grandmother Olive taught my mother to knit and sew, the skills she was unable to learn from her mother Rosabella. In turn, my mother passed these skills on to me. Rosabella Threads was born to acknowledge the great contribution that grandmothers and mothers make in passing their skills, knowledge and wisdom down through the generations. To acknowledge the memory of my great-grandmother who died too early and was unable to pass her knowledge on to her daughter. These threads that link the generations are the stories we have to tell, the gifts we have to impart, and the wisdom we have to teach our daughters and their daughters. We know you have the same desire to pass on your unique threads to the next generation so that the stories can continue.